And the difference between Rockies, which is you walk in, it's really one big room, there's stalls like, like high school kids go there, people from ShopRite just go to sit down, have a quick slice of pizza. What would be, do you think, would be the difference in the definition of a place like Rockies and a place like Ralph's that has an actual dining room? One is a restaurant, I think, Ralph's. What would Rockies be? I mean, that's almost like a fast food.
Bound to my definitions. I have a takeout food establishment for the Rockies Pizzeria, and I have a restaurant for the Ralph's Pizzeria dining room.
So Rockies would be considered a takeout food establishment, even though it has a dozen seats?
Yeah, because the takeout food establishment in the definitions calls for limited seating.
Okay.
Says limited seating. And that's important because someone might want to do takeout food establishment, and what happens if you have no seating? And you don't fit the definition, so you got to fit a couple seats in, and you need to have some parking, and it's...
What about the new Jack-O-Lantern? It's on Center Street by the old taxi stand. There's no seats there. So what, would that be takeout then?
I think everything's a takeout food.
That's takeout food establishment, and they also have a previous variance though. Every property is different. I mean,
There's an, for what, when it was,
when there were to be Ritas, they were sent for a variance in front of the Board of Adjustment. Every property in our township is different. Some properties were bound by previous resolutions, some properties were not. Some properties were bound with legal non-conforming. They've been there for so many years.
You mentioned catering facilities. If it's not a principal use, is it permitted, for example, the dance studio, once in a while have an event in the back and dinner games, is that allowable use?
I don't quote me on it. I believe they also went for a variance. I believe Pat sent them for a variance 20-something years ago. I believe there's a resolution on there. There's a resolution in there, and it limits the number of seating, and it's for the use of catering or...
Yeah, I have a recollection they actually came to this board at one point for an approval.
I'm not familiar with the exact wording, but I know there's a variance card for that
I
application.
think that was for parking.
Oh, it's just parking?
I think so.
I know they were before this board.
But anyway, as I said, I think it would be helpful for you to get together and come up with a set of definitions that you think works, and then we'll meet with the zoning subcommittee, and then we'll report back to the board.
Just real quick, are there a couple restaurants, maybe I'll stop in before I meet with Dave, that you think create some of the disparities between...
We're not paying for your meals, Mr. Rick.
Listen. Listen.
Just say, put it
I'll
on
take
various
myself out for a couple of lunches. I haven't missed too many.
Wherever you go, just say, put it on various tab, you know. It's a big tab where.
But are there any restaurants that you think are, for example, there may be a need, based on what you're saying, I'm looking at, is to look at definitions that define a restaurant that has counter service, compared to sit-down seating. Maybe, a takeout restaurant is only a takeout restaurant with like between 1 and 10 seats, and then maybe it's something else. You know what I mean? So there's not that, such a disparity between, so that everything is not a takeout restaurant, that's not a sit-down restaurant.
You know what I can do? I could sit down with you and I can give you like 5 establishments that I feel is a takeout food establishment and 5 establishments, or a number that's restaurants, and you could delineate like, the difference.
One thing I believe I remember Mr. Dola raising this some years ago is if you have any takeout, if you have any seating, you have to have a bathroom available for the public. So I know that was one of his delineations some time ago. If you're having any seating on the premises, there has to be a bathroom available for the public, otherwise you can't have seating on the premises. So, you take the old Raiders, for example, there's no seating on the premises, that probably excuses them, but somebody else would not. You might want to focus on that in particular.
Okay, and then just my last point, and I'll belabor the point, is that when you look at how the restaurants are identified within the permitted use section of the code, it says restaurant, there's multiple ways that they're listed. Restaurant or drive-in, takeout food establishments, restaurant or drive-in or fast food, restaurants, bars, and taverns, but excluding drive-in restaurants, restaurants and bars that serve food, excluding drive-in restaurants or fast food.